evening, friends. Welcome to Weekend at 5 with me, Navdeep Kaur Marwa. Here's a look at the top headlines of the day. Some COVID news first. There are 56 new community cases of COVID 19 in New Zealand today. Fortunately, the Ministry of Health announced no new Omicron cases in MIQ, keeping the total in New Zealand at 28. In view of the rising cases of Omicron in Delhi, the Delhi Disaster Management Authority has put a ban of all kinds of gatherings on Christmas and New Year in the national capital. An Auckland martial art gym, Oliver MMA, has been fined $12,000 for knowingly allowing unvaccinated staff to work. WorkSafe has issued an infringement notice to Oliver MMA for failing to comply with its responsibilities under the COVID 19 Protection Time Framework. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of 22 development projects worth rupees 870 crores in his Lok Sabha constituency Varanasi today. Ajaz Patel will be absent from Black Cap squad for Bangladesh series, starting at Mount Maunganai on New Year's Day. Despite a history-making performance in India earlier this month, he has not been able to retain his place in the Black Caps Test squad. Now moving to our interview section, we have Rishabh Kapoor, General Manager of Impression Real Estate, with us to talk about his property management business, the need of having a good property management firm, and of course, his transition from being a law professional to venturing into the property industry. And last but not least, his passion for acting. Welcome to the show, Rishabh. And being an actor and also professional lawyer. Hi, Rishabh. How are you?
Good, Navdeep. How are you?
I'm very well. Welcome to Weekend at 5.
Thank you
It's
so
a
much.
pleasure to have you here on our show today.
The pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
Rishabh, there's lots to talk about. You being from the property management firm and being an actor and also professional lawyer. So let's talk about each aspect as we go through.
Okay.
So tell me, you are the GM of Impression Rentals.
Real estate, yes. Yes.
So how did the property management industry is doing so far?
See, in terms of property management itself, we're doing okay because property is something. It's like it's like a food industry. People need food to survive, so people also need a roof to live under. So that is why for us as a business, yes, the rentals have definitely gone down at some places like the CBD areas and the other hubs where the influx of immigrants, the working class, the student class, the middle class that works and actually builds up the economy that obviously we've seen because of the border closure for the last 2 years. They've not been here. So certain sections of the country have seen a little slight drop in those rentals. However, again, as I said, people do need houses to live in. So we've been very grateful that our business hasn't run out. It's been tough, but we've survived, I would say.
So tell me what exactly, a lot of people would not know what exactly you mean by property management. If I have a house, how do you help me manage it?
Very good question. I'll break it down very simply. Simple example, हमारा day-to-day पे जाते हैं. You have a house, right? You buy your first investment property, you put in some money, you get a deposit, you buy a property, and then you want an expert to take care of it to make sure that you're getting the returns that you get from that investment. So ideally, जब लोग property की बात करते हैं या investment की बात करते हैं, I bring it down to a simple factor. You have saved some money, you bought yourself an investment property. Obviously, because अगर house है तो आप खुद रहोगे, then you don't need us. So it's an investment, right? When you have an investment property, you want to make sure that you're getting the best out of that investment. There is somebody who's taking care of that investment for you, so you don't have the hassle of looking after it on your day-to-day activity. That is where we come into place. We take care of your investment. We manage your property. We make sure that we have the right tenants over there. We make sure that you're getting your rent from there. We also make sure that it's maintained in a manner that, when one tenant leaves and the other comes in, it's ready for them to move in. So basically we act as a landlord for you. So हम आपका वो सारा stress जो होता है ना, if I boil it down, that stress of managing a property, we take it away. You have to sit back every week, not week, I would say every month, you get your rent in your account. We give you every 3 months, we give you an inspection report with photos and videos. Look, this is how your property is looking. This is who is staying in your property. So as a property management company, we've been very proactive and we want to be very proactive with that communication.
Right.
So what you're getting.
Right. So, what are the services that you offer when it comes to property management?
So just for property management, to be honest, Navdeep, I offer a tailor-made solution for everything. अगर
Okay.
आप first time home buyer investor हो, उस
जी.
journey से लेकर to your end journey of maintaining, managing, and everything we do for you. So in short, if we just do a simple property management, we
Mhm.
let your property. That means we find tenants for you. We
Right.
advertise your property when it needs to be advertised to get tenants. We
Mhm.
do regular inspections for your property. And obviously we make sure that you keep getting rent from your property and at the market value, and what we keep advising you कि market कैसे change होता है,
बिल्कुल.
where the market is going, what your rent should be. So we keep that interaction on. And one of the best things in our packages that we also give you our best package. I'm only doing 2 packages now. So पहले
Okay.
इंडस्ट्री में ना बहुत से लोग बहुत डिफरेंट पैकेजेस करते हैं, कोई 5%, कोई 6%,
बिल्कुल.
पर उसमें ना हिडन कॉस्ट बहुत होता है. आपके
Right.
इंस्पेक्शन का फी अलग होता है, आपका लेटिंग का फी
हम्म.
अलग होता है, आपका एडवर्टाइजिंग का फी अलग होता है. मैंने सिर्फ एक सिंपल कर रखा है, 10% प्लस जीएसटी.
Okay.
उसमें आपको लेटिंग भी फ्री मिलता है, इंस्पेक्शन भी इंक्लूडेड होता है, एडवर्टाइजिंग भी इंक्लूडेड होता है, प्लस आपको इंश्योरेंस भी मिलता है.
Okay.
इंश्योरेंस आजकल बहुत जरूरी है. दिस इज
बिल्कुल.
समथिंग आई वुड वांट टू टॉक अबाउट, क्योंकि क्या है ना कि टेनेंसी लॉस थोड़े से प्रो टेनेंट्स हो गए हैं.
बिल्कुल.
एज अ लैंडलॉर्ड, मैं भी एक लैंडलॉर्ड हूँ. एज अ लैंडलॉर्ड मेरे को चाहिए कि मेरे ना अपार्टमेंट में अगर कोई कुछ टूटता फूटता है तो somebody can actually take care of it and I don't
Right.
have to pay money for it, because sometimes the damages can go to thousands of dollars. Your bond
Right.
is only, let's say, $2,000, so you
Right.
don't cover it up. So we
Right.
also provide that extra layer of protection covered in our cost, and we
हम्म.
give you a landlord's cover. Basic cover देते हैं हम पूरा.
हम्म.
तो उसमें अगर कोई टेनेंट बदमाशी करके
हम्म.
ब्रेक्स, और क्योंकि थोड़ा माहौल भी अभी आजकल ठीक नहीं चल रहा
बिल्कुल.
है विद द होल सोशल
बिल्कुल.
हाउसिंग एंड सीबीडी की हालत बहुत खराब है. सो वी
Right.
प्रोवाइड दैट लेयर ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन. तो हमारा
हम्म.
वन सिंपल प्राइस है. इट्स नॉट 6%, इट्स नॉट 5%, and there's but we do it at 10%, but we give you clean transparent 10% कि बस इतना ही देना है और कुछ नहीं देना.
बिल्कुल.
हम
बिल्कुल.
मेंटेनेंस इनवॉइसेस पे भी कुछ एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज नहीं करते.
Okay.
दैट इज द आइडिया.
Okay. So basically एक लैंडलॉर्ड का सारा स्ट्रेस आप ले लेते हो.
हाँ, हम ले लेते, वो हमारा काम है ना, इसीलिए हम 10% लेते हैं कि हम
तो
10% में आपको
आपको
पूरा
कितना
देते हैं.
स्ट्रेस हो जाता है?
It's okay, हमारा it's part of our job. हम लोग तो enjoy करते हैं. We have a big team. We have got 15 people in the team, and every property manager has certain amount of properties that they look after, and they're all very proactive. से हमारा full time काम है ना, तभी तो हम आपका
बिल्कुल.
stress, आपका full time जैसे नवदीप, आपको अभी इधर you have to do your interviews, you have to take care of
Right.
your life,
Right.
right? But you also have an investment property, so we
Right.
take care of that stress for you. So
Right.
we don't want you to stress out.
Right. So any special offers for the any special offers for the festive season and New Year?
Yes, absolutely. So that is actually the festive. One of them is actually 10%
Right.
plus GST, flat offer. No, as I said, all inclusive package, nothing hidden, no extra charges. Plus, whoever is signing up right now gets 12 months. Sorry, out of the, let's say for 1 year, we get the first month free of cost. Obviously,
Okay.
it's a rental service. So अगर आपका rent नहीं है, तो we consider that period. So first month of your management fee is off. तो एक महीने का off plus 10% all inclusive package. अगर आप मैं I tell people कि आप कि 6% पे जा रहे हो, 7% पे जा रहे हो, good, आप जाओ. I will not stop you from going there. But as a consumer myself, I tell people, please read what you're getting, understand what you're getting. मेरी I'll tell you an example because you asked this question. एक मैथ्स टीचर से मेरी बात हो रही थी. मुझे नहीं पता था कि वो मैथ्स टीचर है.
जी.
तो वो मुझको बोले कि हम फॉर सम रीजन उनका कॉल मेरे पास उनका डिटेल्स मेरे पास एक हफ्ते बाद पहुंचा. हमारा कुछ वेबसाइट इशू था, वो अब रिजॉल्व हो गया जी. तो उस वजह से ना वो लेट आया थोड़ा. तो लीड मेरे पास, तो मैंने उनको कॉल किया. मैंने कहा लुक, दिस इज व्हाट वी, सो शी आस्क्ड मी जस्ट टेल मी व्हाट यू आर ऑफरिंग. सो आई सेड दिस इज आवर न्यू पैकेज एंड यू गेट 1 month ऑफ प्लस यू आल्सो गेट this. And she's like, but I actually signed my document with another company yesterday, and I actually signed it for 7.5%. But now I said, look, have you checked? She said, I'm a maths teacher and I already did my math while we were talking. I was actually, if I go, it's actually 7.5%, but in reality, what I'm paying is 12, close to 12%.
Oh.
Because she said I have to pay for my inspections.
Right.
साल के
Overall.
3 to 4 inspections होते हैं. हर कंपनी कुछ $50 लेते हैं per inspection. Some people charge $100 depending on what it is. So think about it. You're already paying around, even if it's $50, you're paying around $200 for inspections in a year.
Right.
Every time there is a maintenance receipt, you pay another 7.5% on that as a markup to the to the property management company.
Right.
Plus advertising, it's another 150 to 200, between 120 to $150. अब आप ये तो छोटी छोटी चीजें आप ऐड करते जाओ, तो by the end of it your actual value goes beyond 10%.
Right.
Plus इसमें इंश्योरेंस भी इंक्लूडेड नहीं है. So that is our deal. All of
USP,
that
right?
insurance
Yeah.
plus 1 month off. And if
Oh,
obviously if you have more than 3 properties, we can tailor made it for
of
you.
course.
So that's the idea. One stop shop, one plan, tailor made, easy,
Right.
simple. I mean, life motto is keep it simple.
Right.
Yeah.
Alicia, tell me one thing. You have been in industry for so long. How have you seen the property management industry changing? And what do you expect in the coming years?
See, I'll tell you what, the industry's changed quite a lot. When I started, let's say 6, 7 years ago, this industry was fairly very simple. There were a few players in the market, Impression being one of the leading
Right.
companies in the Auckland region, CBD region especially, and we've won multiple awards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in the last 3 years, I would say, before let's talk pre-pandemic and
Right.
post-pandemic, because that
Right.
has become the new norm. Na, कि
Right.
pandemic के पहले क्या था scene.
बिल्कुल.
So आपको याद होगा 3-4 साल पहले एकदम से ऑकलैंड में एयरबीएनबीज
बिल्कुल.
और शॉर्ट टर्म रेंटल्स स्पेशली इन सीबीडी और अपार्टमेंट और हाउसेस में बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया था, क्योंकि एयरबीएनबी आया था, एवरीवन वाज जंपिंग ऑन बोर्ड
Right.
सबको. तो उस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा एक मूवमेंट शिफ्ट हुआ था, where people started going away from long term property management to short term property
Short.
management.
Right.
दिखता है क्योंकि अब आप मान लो कि अगर आपको एक वीक का रेंट लॉन्ग टर्म में 500 है, शॉर्ट टर्म में आप एक दिन में 500 बना रहे हो, तो
बिल्कुल.
पीपल गेट अट्रैक्टेड टू
Carried
दैट.
away.
या बट अभी एकदम से क्या हुआ, बिकॉज ऑफ द पैंडेमिक टूरिज्म खत्म हो गया, लोगों का आना बंद हो गया, इन्फ्लक्स खत्म
बिल्कुल.
हो गया, तो
बिल्कुल.
लॉन्ग टर्म स्टिल सस्टेन्ड
Right.
बिकॉज लोगों को घर तो चाहिए एज आई सेड रहने के लिए, बट शॉर्ट टर्म कंप्लीटली वेंट आउट.
Right.
Now it will get back, obviously short term again will come back. So this is a monumental shift mein, this is what's happening. Otherwise basics have stayed the same. I would say a lot more people have joined in the market. पहले property management में as I said 10-15 companies होती थी. अब अगर आप देखो, because of all of the short term, because of so much influx of people and so many apartments in the CBD especially, वो थोड़ा सा shift हुआ कि आपको 15 की जगह 30 कंपनीज ऑपरेट करना शुरू कर दी.
Right.
छोटी कंपनीज ऑपरेट कर रही हैं. 1000 वो प्रॉपर्टीज नहीं है उनके पास, बट 200-300 में ऑपरेट कर रही हैं. तो पीपल स्टार्टेड पिकिंग अप दिस सर्विस a lot. तो वो थोड़ा सा if I say कि इंडस्ट्री चेंज जो आया वो मेजर चेंज यही आया. बेसिक्स अभी भी सेम है, थोड़े से टेनेंसी लॉज स्ट्रिक्ट हो गए हैं. I would say कि I'm not trying to be political, but I will be, because I'm very strongly in this कि we have to, being a lawyer in my past profession, I always try to find that balance.
Right.
We are missing that balance between the share of the tenants and the landlords.
Right.
The tenants are getting a lot of value from the new law changes, but the landlords are going down and down, which is not good, because as economy के लिए भी जरूरी है ना, एक तो fair balance होना चाहिए law का. दूसरा economy में अगर investor ही नहीं होगा, landlords ही नहीं होंगे, तो लोग रहेंगे कैसे? Not everyone can buy a house, right?
Right.
So that's yeah.
Tell me, how did you came into property management from being a lawyer? So how did that shift happen?
It actually that shift happened because of the shift in the country.
Okay.
With all honesty, so इसके पहले I had no idea what property management is. I had no idea what any other profession is, because I started at the age of 20. I started working as an intern. By the age of 25, I was offered to be a partner in the firm I was working with, and I was working with one of the best lawyers, income tax lawyers in India, Dr. Rakesh Gupta. Amazing person. We're still very connected like family. They've been here, they've stayed with us, so we're all very connected.
Right.
So I was working very hard in India. I was working 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, 2 holidays in 5 years. So, but there came a point when my dad is actually it's actually related to him, how he landed up in New Zealand. He's he's a traveler. He's also a professional chartered accountant.
Right.
So he kept going around the world with his clients और अपने काम से घूमने के लिए जो भी. So वो न्यूजीलैंड आए, ऑस्ट्रेलिया आए क्लाइंट के साथ for some investment deals. And उन्होंने कहा कि चलो, आप उस टाइम पे इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं था ना न्यूजीलैंड आना, तो उन्होंने कहा ऑस्ट्रेलिया आ गए, 3 घंटे पे न्यूजीलैंड है, चलो वो भी देख लेते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
So that is how he came to New Zealand. He loved the place. He's an investor himself. So the first trip itself, he invested something, and he went back and he fell in love with New Zealand. And then finally, in the background, he didn't tell any of us in the family. In the background, we started building the blocks of our visas and everything. And वो lawyer से consult कर रहे हैं. हमें कोई idea नहीं है. One day he said, "यार मैंने ना residency apply कर दिया है, and this is the information." Because now he had to tell us, because he needed our consent and information. Like अब तो ऐसी stage पे पहुंच गया है. And he told me, he said, "Look यार, देखो तुमने बहुत मेहनत करी है, तुमने कम time पे you've achieved a lot. न्यूजीलैंड जाओगे तो शुरू से शुरुआत करना पड़ेगा, स्क्रैच से, जीरो से करना पड़ेगा. पता नहीं प्रोफेशनल क्या होगा, प्रोफेशनली आप कहाँ जाओगे, बट he always knew that I want a different lifestyle, which is not, you कहते हैं ना इंडिया में वो गधे की रेस नहीं चाहिए थी. I wanted something more of my life. And early on in my life, I was performing on stage, not as an actor, but as in music, गाना या music में या कोई instruments में कुछ ना कुछ चलता रहता था. And I had an inclination, but self doubt था बहुत बचपन में कि यार एक्टर कैसे बन सकते हैं, क्योंकि एक स्टिग्मा था ना कि एक्टर हैज टू बी गुड लुकिंग पर्सन, एंड हमें लगता है यार हम तो इतना कहाँ ये लोग इतना गुड लुकिंग लोगों के बीच में. सो बट एक इंडिया में पीके पीके आपने सुना होगा, कुछ साल पहले मूवी आई थी, तो उसमें आई गॉट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू डू अ सीन विद आमिर खान. Oh wow! Yeah, it's one of the highest viewed scenes from the movie in PK. Okay. YouTube पे आप देख सकते हो. जी. तो वहाँ से एक that thing started happening कि यार नहीं एक्टिंग तो कर. एक बार होता है ना वो शेर के मुंह में खून लग जाए वाली बात है. So I finally said no, this is what I want to do. So that is how actually the shift came. I said let New Zealand might be my opportunity, because मैं दिल्ली में रहा तो ये opportunity नहीं मिलने वाली. क्योंकि प्रोफेशनली इतना इन्वॉल्व था मैं कि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं था कि मैं एक्टिंग या थिएटर या कुछ करूं. जी. तो बस वन थिंग लीड्स टू द अदर. यू टेल द यूनिवर्स यू वांट समथिंग, इट स्टार्ट्स बिल्डिंग द ब्लॉक्स फॉर यू. न्यूजीलैंड, दैट इज लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, दैट इज हाउ आई केम टू न्यूजीलैंड. आई सेड लेट्स गो. New Zealand was a beautiful country. I came for 10 days in November and I fell in love. I said no, I want to come back. Next year we all moved in March. That very year I did 2 theater plays. I was very lucky that there's an actor, Raj Singh, I don't know if you know him, a quite popular Sardar actor that we have in our community. He introduced me to Prayas. Okay. And Prayas Theatre Company, which is the biggest South Asian community theatre company in New Zealand. Operating for 16 years now. So I joined them, and that's how my actor journey started. And now I can say that I'm an award-winning professional actor. I've won some awards internationally, and I've won awards over here. And I'm telling this because from not being able to pursue this thing a few years ago to being where I am, it's been an amazing journey. Now how property management happened is another story. When my dad and I came in, he got introduced to a business of building and property management. It was a lifestyle business, so you didn't have to spend 40 hours a day, and that is why he also came, that he didn't want to spend. Because money was not the reason why we came to New Zealand. We came for a life. Right. And to get that life, we wanted to look at options which do not involve us for 40 hours. For me, no. For him, yes. Right. So we took over a business. We started managing that business, and that's how I got into this business myself. And now I'm working with Impression as the general manager. Recently joined. It's been only 4 to 5 weeks I've been with them. But I bring about 6-7 years of experience working in the industry, and we've built up 2 companies in my past related to the same business. Right. So now the idea is that I'm working with Impression to make sure that Impression is also where it should be and where we should we and again, as I said, I bring that shift that I want to keep things very simple. चीजें जितनी आसान हो, रोज की चीजें उतना अच्छा रहता है. बिल्कुल. न्यूजीलैंड में लोग थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बनाते हैं. मेरा काम बहुत सिंपल रहे चीजें तो अच्छा रहता है. ट्रांसपेरेंट रहे, सिंपल रहे. जी. Mira, last question before Rishabh, I take a leave, would be that what is your message to people who are looking for a property management firm? What are the things that they should look for? Absolutely. Good point, Navdeep. As I said, it's not about कि मैं बोलूं कि आप हमारे पास ही आ जाओ. आप किधर भी जा रहे हो, जो चीजों का ध्यान रखना जरूरी है कि आप समझो कि आपका जो मैनेजमेंट फी है वो कितना है और उसमें क्या कंपोनेंट्स हैं. बिकॉज एज आई सेड, लोगों को हिडन कॉस्ट समझ में नहीं आते हैं. उनको सिर्फ एक परसेंटेज दिखता है, अरे ये तो 5% है, इंप्रेशन 10% कर रहे हैं, मैं तो 5% पे साइन कर लेता हूँ. बिल्कुल. तो आपको ये देखना जरूरी है कि एक तो कंपनी की थोड़ी हिस्ट्री समझो कि वो कितने प्रॉपर्टीज मैनेज कर रहे हैं, कहाँ ऑपरेट करते हैं, क्या उनकी रैंकिंग्स है, रेटिंग्स है, बहुत जरूरी होता है पढ़ना. दूसरी चीज है कि आपको अगेन एज आई सेड हिडन कॉस्ट देखना बहुत जरूरी है. जी. और आप जैसे आप हमारे साथ आते हो तो हमारे पास एक्सपीरियंस है 15-20 साल का. we understand the game, we have been contributing to the law changes and everything जो होते हैं over the years. जो हमारे directors हैं, they're very experienced people. So experience makes a huge difference, और plus portfolio makes a huge difference. Right. अगर हम लोग 15-16 साल से कर रहे हैं और 5-6 साल हमने लगातार awards जीते हैं being the best property management company in Auckland CBD area, so we've done something right. हमारे लिए quality is more important than the price. हमारी सर्विस अच्छी है, हमारा प्राइस हो सकता है आपको 10% लगे, लेकिन एज आई सेड अगर आप कंपेयर करो तो इट्स क्वाइट इजी, एंड दैट इज समथिंग आई विल टेल एवरीवन. आप प्लीज देखो कि आपको क्या, आप कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ो ढंग से, तो इसमें क्या क्या लिखा है, कॉस्ट क्या है, कंडीशंस क्या है. बहुत सी प्रॉपर्टी मैनेजमेंट कंपनीज उसमें कंडीशंस भी डालती है कि आप एक 6 महीने का नोटिस पीरियड है, 2 महीने का नोटिस पीरियड है। आप अगर छोड़ के जाते हो तो आपको इतना, हमने वो भी बहुत सिंप्लीफाई कर रखा है। हम अपनी सर्विस पे थोड़ा सा अपने को बोस्ट करते हैं, हमारी सर्विस अच्छी है, आप 1 महीने में नोटिस देके जा सकते हो, हम आपको नहीं
Okay.
रोकेंगे।
So at
तो ये
present,
सारी चीजें जरूरी है।
right. So at present, how many properties are you people managing? Impression is managing.
As a portfolio, we sitting between 1200 odd properties अगर आप बोलो इस समय, which is less जितना it should be. So my goal is to get to about 2000 properties. So I'm putting it out to the audience also कि अगर आप हमारी family join करना चाहते हो impression की, तो please give us a call
Right.
on 0800 impress, and we'll be very happy to take care of your stress for you and your investment. I have stopped saying the word that we manage properties. We manage investments and we manage stress. And I also advise and take people from the whole journey. जो अभी impression में officially नहीं हुआ है, but I'm telling you because it might help. अगर आप first time buyer हो, अगर आप एक first time investor हो, तो आपकी जो पूरी जर्नी होती है from start to finish कि वो property find करना, which is the biggest problem, कि क्या लिया जाए, आपका आपके लॉयर्स का कंप्लायंसेस, आपका मॉर्गेज, आपका फाइनेंस, आपका इंश्योरेंस, आपका मेंटेनेंस, आपका प्रॉपर्टी मैनेजमेंट, एवरीथिंग। आप हमारे पास अगर 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 नवदीप कम्स टू मी एंड से लुक यार ऋषभ, मेरे पास ना इतने पैसे हैं और मेरे को कोई प्रॉपर्टी चाहिए इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए, तो आपकी प्रॉपर्टी खरीदने से लेकर ढूंढना, खरीदना, मैनेज करना, मेंटेन करना और आपको रेंटल देना, तो पूरी जर्नी आपकी कंप्लीट करते हैं।
Right.
वन स्टॉप शॉप,
Right. Right.
हैसल फ्री,
Right.
आराम से आइए, आराम से पूरी जर्नी करिए, नो प्रॉब्लम्स।
Right. Thank you so much, Rishabh, for taking us through all your services.
Thank you,
And I
Navdeep.
wish you a very, very happy Christmas and a
Yes.
new year. And
Yeah.
wish you all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. And to everyone who's listening to this interview, also, Merry Christmas. Please stay safe. Please follow COVID protocols because we want a freer environment now. And Happy New Year. Again, please give us a call if you need us.
Right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Rishabh.
Thank you, Navdeep.
So that was Rishabh Kapoor from Impression Real Estate telling us more about the industry of property management and what are services they offer. Keep watching IndianWeekender.co.nz to catch all the latest news.